A new giant has risen in Hong Kong. With a $4 billion price tag, China just unveiled one of the most stunning stadium complexes ever built. It's bold, it's massive, and oh my goodness, what an incredible achievement this is. Standing where planes once touched down at the old Kai Tak Airport, the new Kai Tak Sports Park is now the beating heart of Hong Kong's sports and fun scene. It cost a mind-blowing $4 billion. That's so much money, it's almost impossible to comprehend. Way more than just concrete and steel. It's like something from the future that shows just how big China's dreams are. With room for 50,000 to sit and watch games, a super modern indoor arena, and even a special place for young people to play sports, this huge 28-hectare complex is now one of the most high-tech on the whole planet. Isn't that amazing? The design looks like a shining pearl of the Orient, and the clever building tricks inside are just incredible. It's got a roof that can open and close, a special system for setting up stages, and amazing cooling so the place can change from hosting a rugby match to a Coldplay concert super fast. And this isn't just about being useful, it's about Hong Kong's pride. After big stars like Messi skipped playing there and Taylor Swift didn't include Hong Kong on her tour, the city made up its mind that would never happen again. They built something so amazing that no rock star is going to say no. The way they thought of everything is just mind-blowing. From the outside shape to the inside details, every single part was planned to make Hong Kong stand out. What excitement fills the air thinking about all the amazing games and shows that are going to happen there. The whole world's going to be watching this place. Looking at the numbers alone just makes everyone's jaw drop. The construction used over 50,000 tons of steel. That's enough to make 4 Eiffel Towers, more than 2,500 workers around the clock during peak construction. The concrete poured could fill 200 Olympic swimming pools. These aren't just numbers, they're proof of Hong Kong's massive commitment to creating something truly world-class. At the heart of everything is the Kai Tak Stadium, with its lovely nickname, the Pearl of the Orient, which is a special nod to Hong Kong's famous skyline that everyone knows from pictures. But don't let the pretty name fool you. This place is a monster of engineering. Can you believe the roof can open and close? It weighs a whopping 4,800 tons. That's heavier than some Navy ships. And it slides shut without making noise in just 30 minutes. It's one of the biggest moving roofs in the whole world. And get this, it's super quiet, so people living nearby won't get blasted with loud music late at night. How thoughtful is that? During sunny days, its 27,000 shiny panels catch the sunlight and make beautiful light patterns everywhere. When night falls, it turns into a glowing light show with LEDs that make Kowloon Bay light up like a festival of lanterns. But the amazing stuff isn't just what you can see. It's got solar power to make its own electricity, systems to catch rainwater, and a special cooling setup for the whole area that uses 35% less energy. It's good for the planet, clean, and cutting-edge cool. The engineering team faced countless challenges along the way. The site sits on reclaimed land, which meant special foundation techniques were needed. Every single bolt in that massive roof had to be precision engineered to withstand typhoon-force winds that sometimes hit Hong Kong. Imagine designing something that can stand up to 280 km/h winds while still looking good. The roof alone took a specialized team of 200 engineers who worked 3 years just to perfect the design. That is dedication to excellence. Now, let's talk about what this place is really for. Rugby. The Kai Tak Stadium is now where the super famous Hong Kong Sevens happens, which has been one of rugby's most fun and exciting tournaments since all the way back in the 1970s. And if anyone was worried that the special feeling from the old place wouldn't carry over, well, they're totally wrong. Engineers did something really cool. They remade the famous South Stand, which is where decades of fans in crazy costumes, loud chanting, and spontaneous dancing have made all the Sevens tournaments so unforgettable and fun. That's where the wildest fans hang out. New South Stand mixes the crazy atmosphere with the classy architecture that only Hong Kong can pull off. Breslin, the main architect, called it the engine room of the whole stadium. That's where all the noise and excitement starts. How thrilling is it going to be to see rugby fans filling up this futuristic stadium? It proves that the special spirit of the Sevens tournament is still going strong in the new home. The roar when teams score has to be absolutely incredible in that space. Just imagine being there when the crowd goes wild. Rugby legends who have visited have been blown away. Former All Blacks captain Richie McCaw called it the most impressive rugby venue on earth. Johnny Wilkinson says even acoustics make it feel like playing in a concert hall. Even the famously hard-to-impress South African coach Rassie Erasmus admitted it was a game-changer for rugby in Asia. When voices like these are singing praises, you know something special has been created. So, what happens when a big band like Coldplay wants to play a show right after the Sevens tournament? No problem at all. Kai Tak's got it figured out literally. This stadium has a special removable playing field that's grown in Zhuhai and brought in for each event. Thanks to its huge stage pocket system, which is a first for Hong Kong, a whole section of seat actually flips up to make room for a full concert stage. Is that not the coolest thing ever? Okay, so what does this mean? It means way faster setup for shows, better views for fans, and absolutely zero damage to your grass field. See, it's these tiny but super important details done on such a massive scale that make Kai Tak so incredibly impressive. Just imagine being able to see a world-class rugby match on Saturday, then your favorite band Sunday in the exact same place. That's the kind of flexibility that puts Kai Tak in a league of its own. The engineering that went into making those transitions possible is simply mind-blowing. Concert promoters are already raving about how easy it is to work with a venue. The built-in stage pocket accommodates productions that would normally take 5 to 7 days to set up in under 24 hours, meaning artists can just fit Hong Kong into a tight tour schedule way easier. Sound engineers will love the acoustics too. The ceiling's got special panels that can be adjusted to fix sound, whether it's for sports commentary or bass-heavy concerts. So, why build this amazing place now? Because there's a race happening. Cities across Asia are building monster-sized arenas. Saudi Arabia's got the huge 92,000-seat King Salman Stadium and the amazing fan-shaped stadium in Nansha designed by the famous architect Zaha Hadid. And we can't forget about Malaysia's rebuilt Shah Alam Stadium either. But Kai Tak, that's Hong Kong's way of saying, hey, don't forget about us, a public statement that Hong Kong is still a major player. This project started way back, like 2 decades ago, if you can believe that. Construction finally got going in 2019, just before the pandemic closed everything down. That delay, plus all the trouble getting stuff and workers from other places, meant they had to push past 2023 to finish it up. But what came out of all those delays was not just a stadium, it was a comeback story. Hong Kong is working hard to rebuild how the world sees them, and Kai Tak is the spark that's helping make things happen. How exciting to see what this stadium means for Hong Kong's future. Because they didn't build just a stadium, they built a symbol of resilience and determination. After facing so many challenges, coming back with something this spectacular shows incredible spirit. The competition between Asian cities has become fierce in recent years. Singapore's sports hub, Tokyo's Olympic venues, and Qatar's World Cup stadiums have set these really high standards. But what makes Kai Tak stands out specifically is that it was designed for Hong Kong's unique needs and character. Where other venues try to copy Western designs, Kai Tak blends international standards with distinctly Chinese architectural elements. The result is something that couldn't exist anywhere else, a venue that feels both global and deeply rooted in local culture and identity. That special blend might just be the secret to winning the Asian venue wars. When you step back and look at the whole sports park, you start to realize just how massive it really is. To the north, there's a youth sports ground, a huge indoor arena, a hotel, shopping mall, and office tower. Basically a mini city all dedicated to playing, resting, shopping, and working. With 2 MTR stations nearby, getting there is super easy. Everything's designed to handle big crowds, and the people are coming in fast. Despite a few small complaints, like long lines for drinking during the Sevens and too many empty corporate seats, the feedback is crystal clear. Kai Tak is absolutely dazzling. Completely breathtaking how they've created not just a stadium, but a whole experience. For every single part of the complex works together to make visitors feel like they're someplace special. From the moment you step off the MTR to the second you find your seat, everything feels thoughtfully designed and world-class. The indoor arena deserves special mention too. It's not just some afterthought. With 10,000 seats and Olympic standard facilities, it's often been booked for major basketball tournaments, gymnastics competitions, and esport events. The hotel connected to the complex has become one of the most sought-after accommodations in the city, especially for visiting teams and performers. The shopping areas feature over 100 stores ranging from sports equipment to luxury brands. But being beautiful isn't everything. This place is super smart too. Kai Tak comes with Hong Kong's very first remotely operated fire safety systems, which can spot and put out flames all by themselves. Safety is not an afterthought. It's built right into the very bones of the place. How impressive to see the balance between creating something jaw-dropping while being mindful of safety in the environment. The numbers tell an incredible story about their commitment to sustainability. Solar panels can generate enough electricity to power 300 homes year-round. The rainwater collection system can save over 5 million liters of water annually. Even the construction process uses recycled materials wherever possible. Over 30% of the concrete came from demolished buildings at the old airport site. The cooling system uses seawater from nearby Kowloon Bay instead of traditional AC, cutting energy usage by a third. During construction, noise barriers and dust control protect nearby residents. What really stands out is thinking about how amazing this complex will transform sports culture for Hong Kong. For years, Hong Kong has had passionate fans but limited world-class facilities. Now with the Kai Tak Sports Park, local athletes and teams have a home that matches their ambitions and dreams. Young kids visiting for the first time will be absolutely blown away. Imagine being a 10-year-old rugby player and stepping into this massive stadium. The impact on the next gen of Hong Kong athletes is going to be enormous. There's nothing like training in a world-class facility to make you believe you're on the world stage. The complex is already bringing in so many international events that Hong Kong residents never had access to before. From rugby championships to music festivals, from basketball tournaments to martial arts competitions, the calendar's filling up fast. Each event brings visitors, creates jobs, and puts Hong Kong in global headlines for all the right reasons. Particularly exciting is how the youth sports grounds will serve the community. It's not just about the big professional events. It's about giving regular people access to top facilities. School competitions, amateur leagues, and community events now have a home too. Local sports admin can hardly contain their excitement. Hong Kong's rugby union's seen a 40% increase in youth registration since it opened. Basketball Federation reports similar growth. Even lesser-known sports are benefiting, like the Fencing Association, who now hosts international competitions that were previously impossible to host locally. Sports medicine experts are reporting improved performance metrics across multiple disciplines as athletes gain access to better facilities. And most encouraging of all, schools from less privileged areas are being given priority access to certain facilities, ensuring the benefits reach all parts of society. The ripple effects will be felt for generations. Oh my goodness! The amazing tech inside this place also needs to be talked about. The stadium has over 1,500 HD screens throughout the concourse and seating areas. There's also a 5G network that can handle 50,000 people posting videos and photos all at the same time. The sound is mind-blowing too. With over 300 perfectly positioned speakers, every seat is getting crystal clear sound, whether it's a ref's whistle or a singer's high note. And the lighting, simply spectacular. The LED system can create over 16 million color combos, making every event feel truly unique and special. For the athletes, there's cutting-edge performance monitoring technology for the training facilities, everything from motion capture cameras to pressure-sensitive floors, helping coaches and players analyze and improve their techniques. It's the kind of technology that Olympic training centers use. Completely amazing is how they've integrated so much technology without making it feel overwhelming or complicated for visitors. Everything works seamlessly, enhancing the stadium rather than distracting from it. That is truly what a stadium from tomorrow looks like. Special sensors throughout the venue track crowd movement patterns to help manage flow and prevent congestion. Even ticketing uses blockchain tech to prevent counterfeiting while enabling safe resales. For those with hearing or visual disabilities, special accessibility features give real-time commentary and descriptions. The venue even has quiet zones with sensory accommodations for neurodivergent spectators. Those technological touches aren't just conveniences, they're making sports truly accessible to everyone. With Kai Tak Sports Park now open and thriving, everyone's wondering what's next. The calendar is already filling up with exciting events for the next few years. There are rumors of major international sports tournaments considering Hong Kong as a host city now that there's a facility meeting their standards. The park management team is constantly gathering feedback and improving too. They're adding more food options, improving the app to help visitors navigate the complex, and fine-tuning the experience based on what they've learned from the first wave of events. There's also talk about expanding the park's role in nurturing local talent. Scholarships, academies, coaching clinics are all getting talked about as ways to ensure that the complex not just serves as a venue for events, but an incubator for Hong Kong's next athletes. What excitement builds around how seeing an incredible place evolves over the coming years. It's already transforming Hong Kong's ability to host world-class events, but its greatest impact might be on local sports culture and community pride. This isn't just about having a fancy new stadium, it's about giving Hong Kong a place where dreams can take shape and come true. The 5-year plan for the complex looks absolutely thrilling. There's talk of hosting the 2027 Asian Games, bringing Formula E racing to a specially designed track around the complex, and even bidding for World Athletics Championships. Management's also planning seasonal festivals combining sports, culture, and food to keep the venue buzzing year-round. Educational partnerships and universities are being formed to study sports science and venue management. Tourism packages are also being created to bring in visitors from mainland China and across Asia. Some are even talking about Olympic aspirations down the road. With all these plans in place, Kai Tak isn't just changing Hong Kong's present, it's reshaping its future for decades to come. The numbers are already showing what an economic powerhouse Kai Tak sports parks become. In just the first few months of operation, the complex has created over 3,500 jobs across all skill levels. From high-end hospitality positions to maintenance and security roles, the employment impact is massive. Hotel occupancy rates in the surrounding neighborhoods have jumped by 30% on event weekends. Local restaurants report sales increases of up to 40% when major events are happening. Even retailers within a 3-kilometer radius have seen upticks in foot traffic and spending. Beyond these immediate effects, there's the massive boost to Hong Kong's international image as a destination for both business and leisure. Corporate sponsors are flocking to associate their brands with this prestigious new venue. TV deals for events held at Kai Tak are commanding premium rates due to the visuals the stadium gives for broadcasts. Property rates in nearby areas have seen increases above market rate. New businesses are open to serve the influx of visitors. Transportation links are getting improved. It's not just a stadium, it's an economic engine helping power Hong Kong's growth for years to come. What a brilliant investment in the city's future. Kai Tak Sports Park isn't just a rugby stadium, it's a symbol of ambition, recovery, and reinvention. From retractable roofs to roaring crowds, it's a new era for Hong Kong. What an amazing future awaits this incredible venue. We're committed to releasing 2 videos a week. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more visionary builds.